Good afternoon, everybody. I want to welcome you to Dodgers Baseball Franchise Mode. It's your boy Knock 'em Out the Box. Today's game is Dodgers versus the Mets.
Swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
All right. Check it out. Dodgers are in first place. 8 games ahead of the Rockies. Got a couple of people in the league leaders. Kershaw, second in wins with 10. Puig is third in batting average. Gonzalez, 56 RBIs. Puig, 51 RBIs is third. Kershaw got 108 strikes. Nobody in stolen bases or earned run average. All right, let's get this on. Kershaw, Harvey. Feeling pretty good right now, folks. Dodgers just had a 3-game sweep versus Arizona. Still trying to get back to my Hall of Fame status, both in pitching and hitting. But I'll tell you, when I had that slump, they're making it hard for me to get my rating back up. Got this set on dynamic, and it goes up and down depending on.
Counting down toward first pitch from Los Angeles. The Mets meet the Dodgers next.
Depending on if you've been through some slumps or not.
A beautiful summer night in Southern California. From Dodger Stadium, tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the New York Mets and the Dodgers. quote the best in the business, it's time for Dodger baseball. Hi everybody, Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, as you check out the graphic right here, both of these guys pitching exceptionally well this season. Both with really low ERAs, so it's hard to imagine that a lot of runs will be scored in this one.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets. As Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. Clayton Kershaw will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there.
Come on, Kershaw.
And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. EK, and take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first down of the ball game. Juan Lagares will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. 1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Got him.
He'd obviously love a 2-3 here to start the first. And after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Michael Kadire will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Kershaw now on 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Just underway here in Southern California. Here comes a 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless.
Okay, patient at the plate. Come on.
a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. These Mets, as they enter play here tonight, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they come into this one off a 5-3 homestand. Pretty good overall, but they're going to need to keep it going because they've got a tough stretch of games coming up.
Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Out he shows him the breaking ball for the second time in the at-bat and gets it to 1-2.
Showing off that curveball early on here, and it's a pitch that he's going to need. And these first couple look like they're breaking pretty good.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is swung out and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
Good curveball.
Yeah, that's 2 really good breaking balls in that sequence. Here's the last one. And at the plate, he's probably thinking, I'm not going to see that same pitch again. But they go right back to it. They double up with it, and they get him to swing and miss again.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. And he's a bit tardy
come
there
on,
on the first
slow
pitch
down.
fastball. It's 0-1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 4 home runs and 34 driven in. The pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field.
That's better.
And he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Yasiel Puig will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. Kadire is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that side ball is approaching fast. But he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time. And he makes a nice running catch near the line.
Here's Adrian now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Pause, now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Andre Ethier will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Here's the first offering. Out in front as this is in the air toward deep right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We played an inning. No score. Curtis Granderson will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck. Now here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away.
Right over the top of your four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 7 homers and 32 driven in. And now a pitch on the way. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Into the box now, Ruben Tejada. Runner goes for second, fouled back. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. High set by Kershaw, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tejada waits for the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Waiting on it is Ethier, and Andre puts it away for out number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Lucas Duda will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Oh, and he rips this one to first. Base hit. Travis d'Arnaud will get his first opportunity now, and as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. First offering on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right. He waits, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 balls, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Howie Kendrick will stand in now. Just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. And here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And boy,
why you
big
chase that?
problems here to start
Come on.
this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know,
Patience.
the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
2 strikes now from Harvey. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2 pitch on the way. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Right there, Murphy at second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 261 the average coming into action here. 3 homers and 33 driven in. Now here's the pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some Major League playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
So a runner on second with one down now. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. First pitch coming. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
From the stretch. And Rollins goes after one here and sends it on the ground out to second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Clayton Kershaw steps in now. Here's the first offering. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. He's ready now. The pitch. Having success with a fastball here, it's 0-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of the pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. Dodgers lead 1. Will move to the third with no score. Matt Harvey will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch coming. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And the pitch. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Daniel Murphy will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now the pitch. 0-1 pitch hit on the ground to second from Kendrick. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Juan Lagares will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-0. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and stepping in the right fielder, Michael Kadire. Now the first pitch, and that's by him. It's 0-1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he drops that one in for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Lagares runs. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Third inning, no score to this point. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The dangerous Carl Crawford will get things started when we return. Home half of the third coming up, no score. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. From deep in the hole. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here. Deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Justin Turner will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
Yeah, that's just not really good form right there. He's just kind of jabbing at that thing.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. But now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. A runner at first with no outs here. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll be out of Tejada's reach into center field, the base hit.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score our first run of the night.
Yasiel Puig will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
From the belt, the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's Adrian now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0, and this is going to be a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 with one away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. A big pitch here, 1-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Curtis Granderson will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Therefore is Crawford, 1 gone.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
David Wright will try it again. He was hit by a pitch his first time. First pitch on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And after getting hit in his first at-bat, he's got to be saying, look, enough with the inside pitches already.
1-0 on the way. 2-0 now. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And he'll step off and try again. Now the 2-0 home. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Here it comes, 2-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that is swung out. Missed. He's down on strikes. And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
In now, Ruben Tejada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now Tejada awaits 1-0. And that misses, so that'll put Tejada in the driver's seat, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And he'll step off and try and reset. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's on the outer edge, 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Howie Kendrick will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
The catcher, number 9,
Yasmani Grandal will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Okay, let's start looking at pitch.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. No runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Lucas Duda will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Lucas Duda.
And here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Here's the 1-1. Opposite field to left. Crawford has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Here it comes. Well, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Into the box, Matt Harvey, and he pops up the bunt attempt. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only play will be to Kendrick covering at first, so the sacrifice is successful.
And in a tie ball game, this is not a surprise to see the pitcher putting one down here with 1 away. Now at least to give your leadoff man a chance to bring in that go-ahead run with 2 outs.
Daniel Murphy will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch coming. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
From the stretch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Kershaw now on 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled straight back. Here comes a 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Now on 3-2, you got to go with your strength.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. 3-2, here it is. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Crawford will give it a look, but this drops in for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Took us a little while, but we've got our first run on the scoreboard here in the 5th. You got to figure any more they could add on here could really go a long way.
Juan Lagares will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. High set by Kershaw, now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. He waits, now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Stepping in now, Michael Kadire, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's set, now the pitch. Ball 1. Pause, now the pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
1-2. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game. And
Come on, let's give him some runs, guys. Come on.
Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead it 1-0. Clayton Kershaw come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a ground ball. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning. And maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Here's Carl Crawford now. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw is not going to get to fleet-footed Crawford, and that'll be a bunt single.
This is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Justin Turner will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the first offering.
Oh, no.
Cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Comes set, now the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, and it's a good one to the right side. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
You might have thought for a split second there that he was going to go after the lead runner over at third base. But instead, he stops and decides not to risk it and takes that sure out at first.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Now the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Whoa,
dang!
Just self-defense as he spears it for the out.
You know, now that we've made it just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the left-hander hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0.
Oh, you come on, Ron.
As he gets this fastball by him, it's 1-1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, we'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
The 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Here comes a 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended.
My God.
Great pitch there, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 1-0.
Oh, boy. That's terrible.
Curtis Granderson will stand in to lead
terrible.
off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
That one hurt, y'all.
Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 4 for strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work with this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. The pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now, 0-2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Up with it now is Kendrick. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
So the base is empty with 2 away now for Tejada. Now the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
He's getting tired. It's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here it comes. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Andre Ethier stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Wright will put this one away for the first out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Howie Kendrick will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Here's the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Two strikes now from Harvey. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter at this point. So His control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll go after the first pitch to him, comes up empty. It's strike one.
Come on, man.
That's a case where he's just trying to
some
do
patience.
anything to get his guys on the board.
And the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 2 out, nobody on. Here it comes. And he struck him out.
How you doing?
8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
No
Dodgers
discipline.
down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Lucas Duda will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. That's toward the gap in right center, and he may get himself extra bases here to start the inning. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look, he gets that bat head out front and just rips his ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses. 2-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A 2-1 offering. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here he comes, 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. The next 3-2. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Crawford has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
A fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Matt Harvey will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kershaw has been strong thus far. Just 1 run through 6 1/3. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Kershaw now on 1-1.
Come
Now a
on.
fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 2-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, right now, that fastball has been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. PK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Two out here and a runner at second. 2-0 count, the pitch, outside, 3-0 now. Juan Lagares would be next. 3-0 is on the way. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Jimmy Rollins will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
1-0. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now the 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2. The 2-2. Right there, Murphy at second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Clayton Kershaw will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
All right, Kurt.
Jock Peterson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
Swing and a miss
Come
on
on,
the pitch
come on.
in
You
the
gonna be
third,
up
and
there.
it's
Come on,
strike
Ryan.
one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Carl Crawford will stand in now with 2 away,
So
trying
work
to
the pitch
avoid
before you
another
do my
1,
work
2,
in the
3
middle.
innings.
That's what happens.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Josh Edgin will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Justin Turner will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready? Now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think. But sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 1-1 home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. Here comes Crawford around third. And the runner will score from first.
Well, these two teams have been pretty evenly matched all throughout this game, and now that's reflected on the scoreboard as well. As he gets a good pitch to hit right there and doubles home a run to square things up in this game here in the late going.
Yasiel Puig step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. And here's the first pitch. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. For Turner, he's up to 22 in the doubles column with that last 2-bagger. 1-0 pitch now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th, all even at 1 apiece. Grant Balfour will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Juan Lagares will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Look out. 2-0 now. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can he?
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And it runs up the arm of Rollins. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Michael Kadire will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-0. Ball 2 to Kadire.
Come on.
2 balls and no strikes. On the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
You know, I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy, now things are starting to slowly get away from him.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here he comes on 3-1. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back in standing. Full count pitch on its way. And he misses with it, ball 4.
God.
So the potential go-ahead run moves in a scoring position there.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Dilson Herrera will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 2, Dilson Herrera.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Curtis Granderson will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First offering on the way. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter out.
Down and away, ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he indeed takes home with the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Well, I think the wheels may start to turn just a little bit now. This was not the greatest swing in the world, to be sure. But at least now the go-ahead run moves over to third base. So that'll set up an interesting situation right here.
David Wright will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Sergio Santos is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Number 26.
You strike out, Sergio.
David Wright will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. First pitch coming. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Squeeze attempt, misses! And he'll be tagged out at the plate as the suicide squeeze doesn't quite work as planned. And there are suddenly 2 away.
Well, that would have been a heck of a way to take the lead. Instead, now they lose that runner at third, and this game still is tied up. That's why I hate the squeeze play.
From the stretch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If there's one guy on this roster who wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 1 and 2 now.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Here's the 2 and 2 offering. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Mets strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1.
Come on.
Scott Rice is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Kirk Neuenhuis is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier, waiting his turn on deck. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. 1-0 on the way. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, you got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Here comes the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
We're going to give you a nice look at this shift from up above. You'll see where the nearest fielder is. He's in another zip code. So if he can hit this ball to the left side, it's a flat-out gimme base hit. So that's all he was trying to do.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Here's the first offering. Now a sacrifice attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Perfect job there of getting it down. So now that's the go-ahead run right there over at third with just 1 out.
Yasmani Grandal will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. Can't leave anything up that could easily be a sac fly.
Here's the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. But one thing he's shown so far, not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, you shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And he is in to score as well. A big hit here late on, and it's broken our tie game and given him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, nice, easy swing there. You know, he knows the fastball's coming on 3-1, so he sits on it and drives it for a base hit.
Jeurys Familia will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Jimmy Rollins will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Now the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's a 1-0. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Runners on first with one down. Ready now on 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. Tejada for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Sergio Santos will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Okay, left-hander. No, right-hander.
Juan Uribe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5.
Come on over, Vet.
Hit softly to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets 1. Ruben Tejada will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Ruben Tejada.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Ruben Tejada will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. On the ground down the first base line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now.
Come on, that was easy for me.
Lucas Duda will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. Ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One on the way. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here's the 1-2. Boy, good cutting edge into that pitch.
2-1, Jason. Come on, come on.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of the order can pick up the slack here. This isn't going to help much.
Go grab some bench.
Wilmer Flores will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Cutter low, 1-1.
Think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
1-1 pitch on the way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Eric Campbell will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Ground to first. Can this be 2? There's 1. On the first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Boy, this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Daniel Murphy is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2. And now they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll squeeze this.
Way to go, Jansen.
And the Dodgers claim their 4th consecutive victory here.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about. We're just some character, guys.
They're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row. They've got things firing on all cylinders.
Way to show some character. Oh, man.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Strike a pose, he's our top player in the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
That's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Dodgers win it 3-1. Good night from Los Angeles.